while ago, I made a YouTube poll asking you guys what you would like to see for a 1K sub special, and you all asked me to get a stack of notch apples in my world. And so that's what I'm going to do in this video. And not only that, but I'm going to become immortal in the process. And I'll fight the Warden at the end of this video. First things first, I'm going to need to improve the EOL farm collection system, since doing so will allow me to get loads of gunpowder for firework rockets in the future. And here I have the material list for a tree farm that will allow me to get loads of chests for shulker boxes for the item filters. It's a really good farm, I've built it before and it's super efficient. And now that the farm is complete, I'm actually gonna grab some birch saplings, because apparently out of all the trees that you can farm, birch is the most efficient. Now I'll flick this lever and I'll put this into my offhand. I'm gonna quickly fill up some of my inventory slots. Ooh. Okay, this is actually working nicely. The only problem is I just need to get a load of bone meal. Although I built one of the fastest mob farms, so that shouldn't be too difficult. As you can see from the last time I used this farm, there's a bunch of bones and other drops right here. So I'm just going to quickly see how many I can get from this. I then used the EOL farm and noticed that no mobs were spawning in it, which was why I assumed that it was broken, even though the only problem with it was that my mob switch was on. Oh, it is on! Oh, thank goodness. Oh. Okay, I overreacted a bit over that. Whoopsies, my bad. And now that I've added loads of bone meal, I think it's ready to be tested in an AFK session. So now I'm just gonna go AFK. But first, whilst you guys listen and watch, I'm just gonna turn on a bit of music. And boom. And now crafted down into chests, let's see how much all this wood makes. And from all of that wood, it's gotten me all of these chests. Yeah, this is quite a lot. Now with hundreds and hundreds of chests, what I have to do is I have to fill the EOL farm with hundreds and hundreds of shulker boxes. And there we go, now I filled up plenty of shulker boxes for every single one of these item filters. And now I need to fix the other issue of Endermen teleporting everywhere by covering a massive area with carpet. Yeah, these glitch chunks are, quite laggy, if I do say so myself. Hey, I found... You're kidding. You're actually kidding. That's the second time I found a ruin portal next to one of these glitch chunks that has an enchanted golden apple in it. You have to be kidding me. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a sheep farm, since I'm gonna need a lot of wool for all of this carpet. Then I continue to get distracted by building a couple beacons and also mining out this giant mountain. I did want to get a sheep farm though, so getting all those dirt and grass blocks wasn't a complete waste of time. Now I've built the little pens, and what I have to do is I have to lead a load of sheep over to them. And for the cells that do have enough sheep, I'm just going to place glass on top of it, so that no other sheep can get in. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that I don't have nearly enough sheep for this. 3 leads. At one point I also knocked the Ender Dragon all the way down to half health so that he would automatically fly all the way back to 0-0. I don't know why he does that, but he does. Or she, I should say. And now, because I have this obsidian block with the water on top, it just basically acts like a trap. The Ender Dragon wants to perch, but she can't. Alright, and now I've gotten all the sheep in for the first 8 sections, I mean. And now what I've got to do is I've got to place grass all upon all of these glass blocks, and then use a piston to push them down. And now, after a while, I'm finally done with breeding sheep. Here we go, I've added the grass along the top, and now this is starting to look more box-like. Even more so now that I have to cover each one in another layer of leaves. And now, actually, I need a too-high wall on each edges. And you're probably wondering, how exactly does the wool get here? And it's because the wool, when it's sheared, it automatically goes at the top of the sheep's hitbox. And so since all the sheep are in a glass block, the wool actually glitches through the leaves and goes through the water and then ends up in this hopper. Already, we've almost got half of a shulker box, and this thing hasn't even been running for like 10 minutes. This farm is absolutely crazy. I'm never gonna need all this wool after I'm done with these carpets. And now what I've got to do is I've got to place down all these carpets, which might take a little while. So, first I'm gonna mark out the area. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I said I was going to stay for about 20 minutes, but in reality, if I stay for too long, the Endermen are still going to build up around the item sorters, so I'm just going to fly back now. Yep, yeah, I was right. Alright, I've crafted all the sugarcane into paper, and now I just need to turn this into fireworks. But not just any fireworks. Light duration 3 fireworks. There's the first shulker box, second shulker box, and the third shulker box as well. And real quick, before I go out and find some notch apples, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get materials to build a specific machine. And here we go, I've got all the materials that I'll need for it right here. There are a couple other things that I'll need, but those I'll actually be able to get at once I get to an ancient city. So I guess we can get searching now. Okay, and here we are, really far out. Could you imagine if I just stumbled upon a woodland mansion here? That'd be crazy. I can guarantee you there's gonna be one underneath one of these mountains. Ooh. You're kidding, there has to be one here. Well, there wasn't, so I just decided to make it in a regular deep dark biome. And the machine I decided to make was a Warden Disabler, so that when I would be looting ancient cities, I wouldn't be disturbed by wardens constantly spawning in. Back at the Warden Disabling machine, and I've got a lot of wool with me. And what I gotta do is I've gotta, whoops, not there. I've gotta quickly cover this, shrieker in wool. This I'm just gonna leave open because we're gonna place a skulk sensor once it's done. Okay, and now what I have to do is I actually have to fire down about 6 arrows right here. Now I'll turn this on so that the arrows don't actually despawn. Alright. Now, there we go, that should be good. This machine was designed by Ilmango, and the way it works is it takes advantage of the 10-second cooldown that Skulk Shriekers have. And it activates the Skulk Shrieker every 10 seconds, And obviously the Shrieker is covered in carpets, so it can't actually spawn in a Warden. Now the way we can actually test this out is if we go to any other Shrieker and we stand on it. As you can see, it just doesn't work at all. Well, let the hunt begin. Yo, I didn't get enough time to take a screenshot, but I just got 4 notch apples from one chest. What? Would you look at that? 64 enchanted golden apples. I probably should not throw these on the ground, but... And now because I've gotten all of these enchanted golden apples, I could just end the video there, but I want to make this interesting, and I want to prove that I really am immortal. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to take on the Warden. So you're telling me that you're willing to sacrifice your entire... Now, I could just fight the Warden using enchanted golden apples, but that's when I remembered. There was a glitch in Minecraft that allows you to stack the hearts of the enchanted golden apples just by eating a golden apple after it. And then I'll eat a regular golden apple, and now just watch my hearts very carefully. The absorption hearts. 3, 2, 1. And would you look at that? I still have 6 of the hearts. I don't know why this is a glitch, but it is. And so we're gonna abuse this. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a little machine that will give me a enchanted golden apple and a golden apple every time that the absorption runs out. 2 comparators. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm basically making a hopper clock here. I'm gonna put a block of redstone, and then 2 droppers, which will basically, this one is gonna be firing out the enchanted golden apples, because you need to eat that one first, and this one's gonna be firing out the regular golden apples. Go like this. And now after using all 32, well not all, but half of my enchanted golden apples, I have got so many hearts! This Warden won't stand a chance. Now I've brewed up the strength potions, the swiftness, I've got my enchanted golden apples, I've got ender pearls, I got plenty of totems. I think we're ready. Let's find this ancient city and take on the Warden. And now, well, the fight begins. Alright, got the heart rate boosted up. Let's do this. I accidentally splashed him with strength and swiftness at the end there. But that was it. That was a bit easier than I thought it would be. In fact, I'll fight another one.
That was easy.